Myself Dr. J. Anuradha, Assistant Professor from Department of Advanced Science and Technology. I am here to present the concept on the global environmental issues, that is the present day topic, the climate change. Its effects, the global warming, and its twin evil, the ocean acidification. First we will see about the climate change. So what is the climate change? So we will discuss today about the global warming and its twin evil, the ocean acidification. First, the global warming is the strategy that changes the global weather pattern and the climate pattern. It is that emerged since 19th century about the industrial revolution began and the concentration of the carbon dioxide globally increased. As we see that the global carbon dioxide concentration has been predicted during the 19th century to be 280 parts per million by its volume, and at the end of 19th century, if we see, it has raised to 350 parts per million, which is the major cause for the global climate change. And by the end of this 21st century, it is predicted to rise to about 500 parts per million. So as this increase has led to 1 degree Celsius the global average temperature. But by the end of 21st century, if we continually emit the carbon dioxide and raise the concentration of carbon dioxide, and it will increase about 3.5 degrees Celsius the global average temperature. First we will see this global warming. This global warming is the phenomenon that is occurring due to the greenhouse gas effect. So what is this greenhouse gas effect? This greenhouse gas effect is a natural phenomenon that is maintaining the Earth's global temperature. Without these greenhouse gases, the Earth's global temperature would be 18 degrees Celsius. But this greenhouse gas is useful to maintain the global temperature to 15 degrees Celsius to be an average. But due to this industrialization and increased carbon dioxide concentration day by day, this is the one which is causing the rise in temperature of about 3.5 degrees Celsius. First we will see what is greenhouse gas effect. The solar radiation that is reaching the Earth's surface, it is about 75% of energy is being absorbed on the surface of the Earth, but later others are being re-radiated, especially the IR radiations. These radiations is absorbed by the greenhouse gases and are being re-radiated to the Earth's surface to maintain the Earth's global temperature, which makes the survival of all the living organisms. With the rise in the carbon dioxide or the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, water vapor and CFC, these are the major gases that are raising the global temperature. If we see here, the sources for the emission of these greenhouse gases are both natural and anthropogenic. The natural sources are the volcanic eruption or the forest fire, etc., the natural sources. Anthropogenic are mainly from industrial emissions and the vehicular emissions and domestic household purpose. This firing, all these leads to the emission of these gases. And also this methane is also being liberated from the natural wetlands, etc. And also the anaerobic digestion leads the generation of methane gas. These are the sources about it. If we see, this is an most important threat that is causing the global environmental issues. If we see its effect, then it leads to the effects of the greenhouse gases is ultimately the global warming. It leads to the sea level rise of about 15 to 95 centimeter the sea level, and so as encroachment of the coastal region occurs on the islands. Next is the loss of agricultural productivity get reduced. And third, if we see the global warming, it causes the loss of biodiversity. So all these things are the major issues that are caused due to the global climatic change. As we in the beginning we saw that its evil, equal twin evil is said to be the ocean acidification. Now we will see that ocean acidification, what does it means? The average pH of the ocean is about 7.5 to 8.2, the pH of the ocean. Initially, the researchers and the scientists have thought that the sink of carbon dioxide concentration, that is the carbon sequestration into the ocean, is to be the best choice for the reduction in the carbon dioxide concentration globally. But later, since 2003, it is found that more and more dissolution of this carbon dioxide concentration into the seawater reduces or increases the acidity in the sea, thereby reducing the pH of the ocean to be 0.3 to 0.6 units. That is approximately the pH of the ocean is being reduced, reduced to 8.2 to 8.1 globally. This single unit of reduction is of major threat to the marine organisms. Now we will see the phenomenon how it is taking place. If we see here, the carbon dioxide that gets dissolved in the water forms